Welcome back to another episode of Richard and Greg Show. I'm Richard.
I'm Greg.
Yeah. So we're back to Crusader Kings 2, and we've got the new patch. Why don't you tell us about the DLC, or whatever it is that's happened?
Okay, so Reaper's Due, the latest DLC, plus the accompanying free patch, came out on Thursday, Friday, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you might imagine, with the name Reaper's Due, it's all about death. So the big things are epidemics.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you had epidemics in the game before, obviously, but they were a bit sort of just kind of random nuisances. They weren't really anything kind of like, oh no, I got to take account of this. It's just like, oh, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
But now they spread much more epidemically. You know, measles, consumption. They do their things. The Black Plague, obviously, is a huge thing that's very fast, very widespread.
The Ku Klux Klan would agree with you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to edit that out, I think.
Maybe.
I'm like,
apologize to everyone.
Bleep.
Beep. Anyway, what do you keep going?
Yeah, and obviously then there's a lot of gameplay around it. So things like we need to recruit a court physician.
We do.
Yep.
Pawn decisions. Recruit you?
So
So we have sent messengers and scouts out in all directions to scour the realm for skilled physicians that would be willing to take up residence in our court. Word should reach you shortly if they manage to find a suitable candidate. Hopefully they will not bring back a quacksalver, which I've decided is someone who hunts vampire ducks and serves them as pate. I won't have to wait too long because, of course, one of our half-brothers is Count Dracula. So we sent that off.
So that will create an event very quickly, actually, that will give us someone who would be a suitable candidate to be a court physician, and that's basically, you know, depending on who they are,
different pros and cons to
how well they'll treat you for various symptoms, which is, I guess, another thing to point out is that you no longer just get ill or just wounded or maimed, but you get specifically maimed or specifically ill.
So you'll lose an arm, a leg,
disfigured.
Yes.
There is actually a Monty Python-inspired achievement for being one-eyed, one-armed, one-legged.
Good. Good.
I don't know what it's called. I hope it's just a flesh wound.
It'd be something like that, no question.
But I mean, that's the thing. Court physician can help treat you and your court.
Treat you physically.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the possibility of immortal life.
I hope so.
Somewhere in there.
My overall goal. I noticed that these skulls have gone green. That means that they've died of illness. Whereas white would be natural causes, and
red is they were murdered.
Cool.
Or died in battle, I think, for red as well.
Well, I mean, thin line.
They died from puncturing.
Yes, they died from...
Or impact.
Yes, physical trauma. So we got a new ambition as well, still around Prosper.
Right,
which is good for times of peace, right?
Yeah, so this is another thing in the DLC is sort of the inverse of an epidemic. If a province has good rulers, hasn't been, sieged down or affected by epidemics, it will slowly prosper over time, which will make it...
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry to cut you off there, keep going.
No, it just gives us a couple of bonuses to like tax income and levies, and it's sort of... It's a nice thing to have, and it sort of rewards peaceful play, as opposed to feel like you're spinning your wheels.
Yeah.
You're actually kind of just building up supply.
Yeah, more of things happening. And I believe it also gives us the option to make this realm capital realm or something like that.
Well, right-click on here. Because we're a
Set crown focus
level and we're independent, we get to have a crown focus.
Okay.
Which is kind of just, it's...
Gives us more events on that location.
The top liege saying, we really want to focus on development in this province.
Norge. Sorry, I just wanted to scroll out for no reason. Now, this appears to be... So, this guy we think has hired mercs to fight the peasant revolt, which is...
Yeah, we just probably changed the AI. Because normally, or in the past, the AI would never raise troops in a province that was already being besieged. Which obviously doesn't really work if you're a one province count, because as soon as you get besieged, it's over.
They just lost.
Yes, well,
Goodbye.
they raised mercs who start off with like 0 morale.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a great... It's better than nothing. I mean, what have they got to lose, right?
Yeah. Money, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, if they don't fight back, they'll lose their land, so that's kind of...
Oh, hello. My spymaster Flathbarath reports a heretical sorcerer
Ooh.
has been caught and jailed in the city of Korkai. This sorcerer has apparently healed various ailments afflicting the other prisoners. Although he was scheduled for execution at noon, you could pardon him and bring him into your employ.
Alright, well, let's check him out first before we agree to anything.
So he's very... Oh, actually, he's actually pretty...
11 isn't great,
No.
but he would be a court physician, which might be better than nothing, because I think we are wounded.
But we lose both prestige and piety.
Yeah, okay.
And he's a sorcerer, Greg. Suffer not the witch to
Actually,
live.
he's a heretic. What is his heretic?
A heretic.
Oh, he's Cathar.
Ah. Those Cathars. That's probably why his military is 0. Because I think they were pacifists, is that alright?
I don't really remember. They got slaughtered.
I remember that, yes, they died piecemeal. But, can't say I remember much about the Cathars. Can't say it's a very present religious faith at the moment.
I reckon there probably is some Cathar cults.
There's Zoroastrians, there's freaking anything. Nordic pagans, they'll be everything.
There's
Well,
got to
it's
be
too big.
someone out there. I'm sure.
Oh, no doubt.
But, So, okay. It's a bit of a bummer. Well, we've got plenty of prestige.
But here's the thing, Greg, that puts us in bed with heresy. At the same time...
Sorry, that was a very non-committal shrug from me.
Yeah, sorry, that silence there. Well, I mean, we are cruel, we're not great, and this could...
But we are wounded. And
Yeah.
11, it's not great, but it's not terrible either.
And this could create a sort of King Arthur situation where we have a Merlin.
It could.
Yeah. So, Gossakt.
At least this one isn't asking for blood.
Yeah, we, behind the curtain, we failed to record previous episodes, so we had a different option.
We had a witch who wanted our blood as payment
Yeah.
for joining.
A little bit suspicious.
It was, yes. Particularly since we were already wounded, to get the infection. Okay, so
we've gone ahead and got a sorcerer.
Right.
So he's in our council?
No,
No,
these minor titles? He's there.
Here he is.
Gosasht.
Designated region. That's only if our ruler can't rule for themselves.
True. We might actually make that our heir. Wait, who's our heir?
Our heir is... Oh, that's the wrong button. It is Mercad,
We might make him our designated regent.
just in case.
Well, it will stop him from trying to kill us, if anything else.
That is a plus.
So he's probably down the list.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the guy with the crown.
Here we go. What's this? Title loss on succession.
Yes, because we need to change. We're currently in Gavelkind, which means our titles get split.
Yeah, now if I remember correctly from our failed record,
From last time,
yes,
because we totally on the
elective
ball.
monarchy.
We want to go elective because you're
yeah,
basically.
and we need to have reigned for 10 years and have no one with a negative opinion.
And we do
which
have
is
a rival.
which is that bishop who locked us out and almost killed us last time.
Well, that's what happened.
Yeah,
yes.
remember that jerkbag? Where is he?
That's how we got wounded.
It is. Oh, there we are, Barry Flotter. As he grows older, I can see that Barry Flotter could use some guidance in some of my experienced areas. He will require hard work and may not always be appreciated, but this is my chance to make self-sacrifice for the sake of Barry Flotter.
So, and we talked about this, but basically the last option is the only decent option because all the top 3 will cost us in somehow.
Yeah, so if we can make him ambitious, but he's not our heir, so that could cause problems.
And he'll also be a rival,
Yeah. If we make him patient, that makes us stressed, which is bad for our health,
among other things.
among other things. If we can make him patient, but they'll make us out of patience for a period of time, which is
5 years.
a big disadvantage.
And basically, this is our half brother, who's a he's a sort of
Yeah.
pretender to the throne. Well, he's not actually a pretender, but anyway,
That's
he's
not
a
wrong.
he's a rival to us.
Yeah.
If not personally, then politically. And so there's no incentive for us to make him better.
This is true.
Ambitious would be particularly bad because he would want our title,
Yes, exactly.
which I don't want him to have.
No. So we're just... Oh, hello. Oh, education focus for Docula.
And so I'm thinking the church.
Yeah, I think seeing as he's a vampire, maybe the church could use him to hunt other vampires.
One of those Quacksalvers.
Yes, he could be a Quacksalver himself.
But there are good gameplay reasons for this. One is that, again, he is also a rival to the throne, or a title claimant. He's got
Yes, he is. Down
you can
here.
see, he's got a weak claim on our duchy.
Don't like how they call it petty, our kingdom.
Well, I mean, it's an independent
Alright,
duke,
alright.
as opposed to a full-on kingdom. He's also an idolizer, which will make him better at the theology education.
And he's learning his best stats, so why not?
Yeah, and plus getting a few bishops in the dynasty kind of helps with the dynastic prestige. Not a lot, but it's also a great way to get people out of the line of succession.
My counter argument though was we could try and marry him into Transylvania, but that is apparently outside our diplomatic range.
I don't know if it is. It's got to be on the border.
It's all the way over here. Whatever.
Yeah.
So we are making him a churchman. And ultimately we could switch it out again if we needed to.
We should go check out religion tab.
Religion tab.
Okay.
This is the guy who hates us.
Yes.
Renamed, I curse that
Actually,
name.
where's that court chaplain at the moment?
Where is they? Where are they?
Positions.
Court physician? Oh, chaplain. My apologies. He's over here.
Oh, okay, so he's working on...
Yeah, he's making these guys like us small.
And we also have our chancellor down there doing the same thing.
Precisely, because we just took over that land.
Yes. This land is our land. This land is my land.
I'm familiar with the song. Henry of France. Oh, hello, what's happened here? Special character actions possible.
Oh,
My mission to Desmond has so far been a success. Oh, hello.
good. This is the
Bishop,
bishop.
Jerkbag seemed to have managed to make him understand that what a benevolent and peaceful ruler we really are. And he sends his regards.
So, plus 20, which is good. Hopefully that will stack enough.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's
What's
go to
it?
an intrigue tab.
Intrigue.
Known plots.
Known plots.
And I know what's happening here. Okay, so click on this king.
Yep.
That's... this is our granddaughter. She's probably got a weak claim.
This is our granddaughter over here.
No, so this was our daughter who
yeah.
has died.
Yep.
This is granddaughter, which
Yep.
is...
Yep.
So if we click on her...
Yep.
Huh. I would have thought... Oh no, because we haven't died yet, so our daughter didn't get a claim. Which means our granddaughter doesn't have a claim.
Okay.
I don't know why the king is doing it.
That being said, she's rash.
I think she has a rash.
So the that might be it. So this guy is attempting
to kill our heir.
heir.
In order to up himself or someone in his dynasty in the line of succession. However...
It's curious.
Actually, is he a rival? Maybe that's it.
This guy.
Go to relations?
Relations.
He's not even a I do not know what this king is. He cannot benefit from the death of our heir. Unless he...
Over here in France. Maybe he's just being petty, like our kingdom.
You could. You could ask him to end the plot. End plot.
End plot.
No. Why does... if you hover over no... Or
He just doesn't want
doesn't
to.
like us enough, and...
What weird.
It's... I can't...
I just
If
click on it,
if our daughter was still alive, I could understand that he would want to up the daughter's... The only thing I can think of is he somehow trying to up the granddaughter.
Which won't work from the rules, is that right?
Well, she's got to be way down the line of succession. Like, he's going to have to kill a lot of our family to get her on the throne.
He's French. Maybe he just had a little bit too much wine.
Maybe his mother smelled of elderberries.
That would explain it.
Well, anyway. So,
Send the Mercat into hiding to prevent him from being assassinated, I assume.
this might work for us.
Like, putting him into hiding?
No. Letting him die. Because if I remember, he's slow.
Well...
And he's also frail.
But he's a brilliant strategist.
This is true.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because our son... I'm proud of him.
He's done very well, given
yeah,
that he's both an idiot and pretty weak.
Given the circumstances, he has definitely done extremely well for himself. And he's married to Eldred.
And that this is our grandson who is not
Dinner
slow.
tact.
Great.
Yeah. So he's... I'm not... So basically, if he dies, it's not the end of the world, but it's not like he's...
It's not like our genius strong,
Yeah.
20 in all stats heir suddenly gets knocked down by a small pebble.
Yes.
It's like, oh, well, you win some, you lose some. Which I should tell you about
Yeah.
a story, and now we should just double check the time.
That timing. We're actually going to be doing longer episodes now. So now, like, while it's 15 minutes, we thought since the Crusader Kings 2 is very much more us talking and waiting for things to happen, I figured it'd be better just to have a little bit longer episodes.
Right. So in this game I was playing with the Reaper's Due, new game I started, I had a really nice heir, all lined up. You know, things were good. Had him married off.
Mm.
His wife was pregnant with my first grandchild.
Yep.
And he got sick. And I had this court physician.
So while pondering over the guest list for the banquet, I wondered if I should invite one of my friends.
Are we carousing?
Apparently. Well,
Maybe not.
Well,
yeah, we shouldn't invite it.
Best bring our best buddy around, obviously.
Okay, so I had this court physician.
Yeah.
Genius. 26.
I rushed around trying to get everyone to work harder, not smarter. That's very managerial. To get everything ready for the banquet. Wait, that's actually the opposite.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
Classic paradox.
Yeah. When the guests started to arrive, I waited impatiently for Earl Love, but still did my best to make sure every guest felt welcome, and found it's their designated place at my table. He told me how glad my invitation had made him.
Aw, we like each other.
Bros for life.
Okay, that's just
sorry. So your genius, amazing super son.
No, not my super son. Genius, amazing court physician.
Yep.
26 learning, right? This guy should have been, writing the textbook of medicine for, generations to come.
Yeah.
So my son gets sick from something. I was like a sniffle.
Yep.
And what does my physician do? Castrates him. Which knocks him out of the line of succession, because a unit cannot inherit. And it's just like, I'm like, what? And of course, I'm 53 at this point, so I was really counting on my 22-year-old son to take over soon. And my second son, I inquire immediately, has somehow turned into a leper. And it's just like,
Oh, speaking of...
So I imprisoned that court physician. Well,
Yeah.
not first, because I'm like, okay, whatever, 26 learning.
Yeah.
Fool me once.
Yeah.
But then my wife gets sick, and he does something terrible to her, and I get the option to imprison him. Like, yeah, you're going in the jail. Like, what is wrong with you?
I think he fudged the application papers. So anyway, it has come to my attention that the Chancellor of Sildara, Mayor Dubtak of Sildara, has bribed and threatened his way through my domain, trying to get enough people to recognize a claim on my title that he has fabricated for his liege Earl Concobar of Sildara. So this guy's attempting to get a claim on us, which would be bad for him. Oh, hello. Sweetly, gently, we molded our bodies together and recreated the familiar feel of us embracing, touching, loving. Love, how I have missed thee. Get lustful.
10% chance I die.
The passion overwhelmed Brian's heart. Well, at least we're, marital stuff. Life spent in the arms of another is a life spent well. I have gained the lustful trait. Alright, okay then.
What is our focus? Stewardship.
Yeah, peaceful stuff. Oh, this one over here. Yeah.
Rulership.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Concobar Male Seclin Ua Male Seclin has decided to go ahead and use a claim on my title despite having nothing more than a laughable and obviously fabricated document to back it up.
Well, in fairness, it is pretty laughable. We've been ruling here for 40 years.
A good long time. That bastard. So, we don't like him. But frankly, if he makes a move on us, we're just going to smash him.
It seems very unlikely.
Yeah.
Given that we've got 3.37.
Hello? Chancellor Donald is doing a superb job. I have trouble with a town and a castle in Tuduhubenhay, and I shall of course send my Chancellor, Donald, to try and increase the relation between them and us. But which one should I start with?
Oh, I'd definitely go to the town.
Town? You don't think the castle? Oh, I see city, vassal, feudal vassal.
Well, the only feudal vassal we have is our friend who loves us.
Fair enough.
So
getting in the lower lords on our side.
Getting the mayors on side more just means a bit more tax from the cities.
And I do like money. Speaking of it, we've got a lot of money. Do we
Dude,
want to
spend it?
Build something?
Yeah, let's go look in here. We could build a keep.
Keep? What's a keep do for us?
It increases our levy and garrison size.
Done. just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm so used to things like StarCraft and I don't know, Age of Empires, Warcraft, where you're building like heaps of buildings and constantly improving, whereas this building is so slow in this game. I can't.
But it's more of a deliberate thing, and it's not supposed to be the focus of the game. It's more just like,
oh, hello, my liege. My mission to Dubju has so far been a success.
we only
During
did
my
the
visit
man.
to the court, I seem to have managed to make him understand how awesome we are.
So we really wanted the chaplain, but we got the mayor instead. That's alright.
The
It's
chaplain
better
is
than
a
nothing.
thorn in our side. Do we get any? Can we upgrade any tech?
Well, we could do cavalry or shipbuilding. I'd go cav.
Yeah, we don't need ships right now.
Yeah, actually we can do both.
Well, I'll just go ahead and do that. Excellent. Well, so I think.
wait. Pause.
Oh.
Uh,
You can shut. Oh, whoa!
we've got an epidemic, so we generally should shut the gate. But let's go to the epidemic map mode.
This one.
Oh, looks like if you zoom out, not that far. Camp fever. Oh, look, it's smallpox plague down there. Oh, with camp fever,
Camp fever.
which I presume is not like the desire to go to camp.
I think it's more like, hey, I've got a fever. Let's dance.
I believe there is a dancing fever in the game.
Good.
Very rare. So this is the new thing, and you'll see it spread.
Yeah. Well, this disaster, this epidemic is something we're going to have to deal with next time on the Richard and Greg show.
Indeed.
Yep.
Will we get the fever?
Or we'll get some sort of fever. I think the only answer is more Crusader Kings 2.
Indeed.
All right, see you guys.
Of what?